Welcome back to another edition of the Platoon Baseball Podcast. I'm Chris Sathy, joined by my co-host Jesse Paul, and a very special guest, one of my dearest friends, Braberly. What's up, Brady?
How's it going? Thanks
Excited
for
to have you
having
on
me.
today, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Of course, of course. I feel outnumbered now. I got too many Blue Jay fans in the pod.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I don't like
Go
that.
Jays go.
Is that a new cap, Jess?
It is.
I like it.
I
You
do
gonna
like that actually.
you gonna debut it down here in Houston?
Maybe. Not at the game, but
Not at the game.
got the USA hat for that.
You should have. I guess it doesn't matter. They can't see it, but would have loved to see the USA one too.
Yeah,
Or I think you wore it on the last one.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one. I just ordered my gear as well. I'm getting stoked. I was on the Baseball Savant page earlier. 35 days away until the World Baseball Classic begins. Isn't that crazy?
It's exciting.
It's gonna be here in a flash, man.
I know it. I know it. Well, we got Brady on today. We're going to do a little over under like we have the last couple episodes, hit a little news, and then we're going to start a little new series. Not new to us. You'll see a lot of people around the baseball world doing it this time of year, but we're going to start ranking our top 10 by position. And today we're going to start with catchers. So it'll be a good start and give us some time to get through all the positions before the season starts. So should be a good episode.
Yeah. And then instead of over under today, we're going to be guessing the exact number of the top five leaders in stolen bases last season.
Okay.
Okay.
Man,
So whoever's closer to each one will get a point. And we'll do the top five.
Okay.
So we're going to start out with Jose Caballero, who is the leader in stolen bases. I'll have Chris go first, and then Brady, and then we'll swap. It'll be a snake.
And you said it was the top five for this year, Jess?
Top five stolen base leaders.
Okay.
and we're going number one right away.
Number one.
Number one. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere 49.
I'll go. I'll go 42.
Chris got it on the nuts. 49.
Look
Go.
at that guy.
Let's
What
go.
a lucky guess. Okay. Number two, uh, new extension, Jose Ramirez. How many stolen bases last season? He was number two.
Is he in
He's
your
number.
news today
He
at
is
all?
my news today.
Okay.
I
Brady, I
I
think
go.
you have the
Yeah.
honors here.
All right, let's stick with 42.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 44.
Are we serious right now? Chris got
Which
it
one of us
right.
got it?
44.
It's
You got it right.
44?
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Guy
Dude,
knows
what
ball.
is going on?
Chris,
Okay.
you're.
Okay.
Wow.
Crazy.
Uh, and then Chandler Simpson is also has 44. We're gonna skip that.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one, Bobby Witt Jr. Chris, you lead us off.
I don't remember hearing any of like the 40 steals for Bobby, so I'm gonna assume he's somewhere in the I'm gonna go like high 30, 38.
I was gonna go 30. I'll go 39.
It's fucking 38.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's 38.
Okay.
And Juan
Damn.
Soto and O'Neal Cruz also had 38.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the next one on the list is Ellie De La Cruz. Brady, you go first.
34.
Okay.
I feel like once you get into this 30 range, you get a bunch of guys. So I'm gonna stick close to 30. I'm gonna go 37.
It's 37.
Dude, this guy.
What is going on?
Okay,
Okay,
Oh,
let's see if
last
I can do
one.
it. Let's see if I can
Last
do it. Come
one.
on.
Trey Turner. Chris?
I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go with the same math that I just went with. I'm gonna go 36.
I'm tailing this guy. He's hot. I'm going
It's
36.
36.
Unfortunately, I have bad news, Brady. This was planned. I'm looking at the
Oh,
answers as we speak.
oh, you guys
We
are funny. Hey, I tailed you on the last one, so at least I
Well,
won.
You caught on. Yeah, so
there
congrats
was
to you.
there has to be hazing on the
Yeah.
first guest appearance.
Hey, you know what? That's fair. You know.
I can't believe you trusted him enough to let him go that long. I would have
Well,
called him out.
you know what? I did see him looking at a screen. I should have called it out.
Okay, now for the real over under. A fun one today. This one is going to be interesting, and I think it's going to be very difficult. Over or under 4.5 gold gloves in their career.
Oh, there
Hmm.
you go.
Okay, so we'll do the same thing. I'll have Chris go first. Um, and I will not tell you guys if you are right until the very end. And I actually have one for every position.
So we got nine.
I've got nine.
Okay,
Except the outfields are just considered outfielders, so it may not be like exactly right. But
I got you.
all right, starting with pitcher, Max Fried, over under 4.5 gold gloves, Chris.
I'm gonna go under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
Okay, both
Hey,
going under.
didn't the Blue Jays like make Max Fried's life hell in what was it, game three, game
Ev-
four?
Yeah, there's like three plays in a row where he had to pick a play. And I mean, this was the Yankees' story. Their season was they were just in shambles when they played the Blue Jays for some reason. But
Kryptonite.
okay. Next one, Brady's going first. Catcher, Salvador Perez, over under 4.5 gold gloves.
I'm gonna go over because he's been in the league for a while.
Okay.
I love me some Salvi. I love me a Salvi tank. I don't know if I love me over 4.5 gold gloves. I'm gonna go under.
Okay. Next up, we have first baseman, Anthony Rizzo, over under 4.5. Chris.
I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the over on that one as well.
I feel like I'm
Okay.
about to get exposed on the gold gloves here. I feel like
I
This
hate.
I'm way
I
off.
said this one's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I said it was gonna be hard. Next up, we have second baseman Brett Boone, Brady, over under 4.5 gold gloves.
I'm gonna go under.
Okay.
I am gonna go over.
Okay.
More
All
of a
right.
respect thing. Don't know the answer.
Third baseman Adrian Beltre.
Over.
Okay.
It's another one. He was in the league for so long. He had the bat, but did he have the defense?
I just love me some Beltre, so I had to say yes.
All right, I'll go opposite on this one. I'll go under.
Okay.
I feel like it's probably the smart choice there.
I don't know. He's in the league for a while.
All right, Brady. Shortstop Jimmy Rollins.
Over.
He was confident in that, so I'm gonna go over. I'm tailing you on this one.
I don't know. That could hurt you, man.
Outfielder Barry Bonds.
Over.
Okay.
Under. I don't.
It might have been four on the nails now that I think of it.
A lot of I will say everyone but one player
Was four or
is
five?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys get a bonus point after I read all the names. If you can tell me who's not at 4 or 5, I'll give you an extra point.
Okay.
Next up, Kevin Kiermaier.
Brady's
Is it?
first on this one, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think he has four. I think I'm gonna have to go under.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go under too.
And a lot of these guys have platinum gloves too, which makes it even harder to like differentiate what's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and last one, outfielder Jason Hayward.
Uh, this is hard. I have no idea. I'm gonna go under.
I just feel like Jason Hayward had such a noodle arm.
If
Uh,
you're listening to this, Jason Hayward, we will never have Brady on if you're doing this.
but he was good defensively. I'll go over.
All right. And then bonus point, I'll let Chris go first. Who had not 4 or 5 Gold Gloves?
Is it over?
I won't tell you that. It's just not 4 or 5.
I'll go Brett Boone.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
totally going to contradict my answer, but I'm going to say Jimmy Rollins.
Did you say over for him?
I think so.
Okay.
Watch, he probably
This,
had 2.
This was the hardest one, and I feel like I went 0 for 9. Probably 0 for 10 if you
all
count
right.
the first one.
I got to do some math quick, so give me 1 second.
Hey, it means we didn't go over.
Oh, you guys did not. I think you guys did. Okay. I just got to do some math here.
Yeah, if he has to do math, that means we got one right.
We both got 1 right at least.
Uh,
I feel like Brett Boone had right on 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally sure.
Brett Boone had 4 Gold Gloves and 2 Platinums. I'm calling it right now.
I like the classic Jays pennant you got up there, Brady.
Oh yeah, gotta have him. Gotta be
Uh,
repping
who's the first player you think of when you see that logo?
that one right there.
Yeah,
Jose Bautista.
Vernon Wells for me.
Okay, dude. I actually had a thing pop up of Jose Bautista. Remember when he played for the Pirates?
Yeah, he was on the Pirates before he went to the Blue Jays.
Dude, Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion, and Troy Tulowitzki. Those are the 3 that made me love the Blue Jays.
Who else was it? It
I think Delgado was gone by
was
then.
Russell Martin on that one?
Yep, Russell Martin was there.
I feel like I'm missing some big names.
okay.
You ready?
So one of you won by 1 point, and the winner had 5,
Oh
Oh,
wow.
that's not bad.
and it was Brady.
Attaboy.
Hey, that's for the hazing.
You're the first one to defeat me.
You are. Chris is 2-0 in this challenge. He beat himself and then he beat Reed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go. Max Fried was under. He had 4.
Can
So
you
both
remind
you
us of
both got
our
under. Both
Okay.
got under. Perez had 5. Brady got that one right. He said over.
Sorry, Salvi.
Anthony Rizzo was under. He had 4. You guys both said
Wow.
over.
Wow.
Brett Boone had 4. He was under. Brady got that right.
And I got it
He
right on the
also
nuts.
called that he said it was at 4. Adrian Beltre had 5, so he was over. Chris got that one right. Jimmy Rollins only had 4. You guys both got that one wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Told you shouldn't have tailed me.
I guess
Barry
not.
Bonds had 8.
I knew it was crazy. I should have.
Isn't that was the most surprising thing when I was looking at this list? Barry Bonds had 8 gold gloves.
Now that makes
What
me
were the
question.
outfielders like?
I mean,
He was a left fielder, so I mean, but they don't do it like that for Gold Gloves, right? It's all just outfield.
uh, when it was listed, it was outfield. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was just 3
I mean, I'm just
outfielders.
curious, was he really that superior at defense too, or was left field just kind of at that point in time?
I think he just had a cannon,
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I know he had an arm.
Yeah.
but I mean, if you can cover some like a decent amount of ground and you have a cannon, like
I feel like he wasn't one of those guys that was going to making like highlight plays with diving and stuff all the time though.
Yeah.
no, I think it was all just like outfield
Arm
assists.
and arm and yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Barry Bonds defensive clip.
But that's what I was saying. But anyways, Kevin Kiermaier had 4. You guys nailed that one. And then Jason Hayward had 5. That's what the Brady winner. Jason
Noodle
Hayward
arm.
over.
Noodle
He
He
arm.
said
said
go for
noodle
noodle
arm, and
arm
then he
and took
said
the over.
he was great at defense, though. That took the over.
That's quite the take. I think he had a noodle arm, but he was actually great at defense, taking the over.
He had some
Hey, so
range.
he's the complete opposite of Barry Bonds. I felt like he made the
Yes,
plays in the outfield, just didn't throw them out.
Okay,
exactly.
there you
So
go.
yeah,
I like it.
that was a fun one. Very difficult. They're all really
That was
close.
that one
I
was really fun.
Jesse, I
So
think I'm gonna do the next one so you can participate.
that sounds good. But that's all I have for over under. So let's
Yeah,
get into the
that
hot
was a good one.
corner, MLB's hottest news. There's honestly not that much news since we've been actually keeping up on everything. But we have a few things. First one, former Blue Jay, Seranthony Dominguez, signs with the White Sox, 2 years, 20 mil, and he's expected to be the closer for the White Sox.
Let's hear it, boys. Former Blue Jay, you guys have at it.
Have fun with your walks in the bottom of the ninth.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah,
Oh man,
just too high of a walk rate.
I remember him coming in the postseason, man. Every time he came in, I knew it was not going to be good. He had
Yeah, I
one
mean,
game where he proved me wrong. He did close the door.
yeah, he's got great stuff. I think he's a good setup man. He's just got to figure out how to walk people less.
Yeah, he got to get that control. And I don't know. I don't know who the White Sox pitching coach is. Maybe they'll get him honed in and he'll be a good closer.
Yeah. I don't know if
He's
he hasn't closed that much, so it'd be interesting to see him like get a
I would
full
say
season of that.
he seemed like he was more of a setup man.
in the last 3 years, he has 15 saves total.
Yeah, he
So
was more of the setup man, and then they obviously had Hoffman on the Blue Jays.
he
Um,
is, I'm looking at his baseball savant page here. He is very high on the whiff percentage, the
yeah,
94th percentile.
Yeah.
yeah, he's got great stuff. He either walks someone or it's pretty much a strikeout.
His walk percentage is like the worst.
Yeah, it's super
I've
high,
I'd
but he's
say
got nasty. He can make up with it with nasty stuff. He can strike the next guys out, but man, it's stressful, and all it takes is one hit, and you're giving up a run.
13.8%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
which is you do not allow extra people in the playoffs, which he did too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. And then to answer your question, Zach Bove is the White Sox coach. He was actually just hired, so
Okay, well, hey, maybe he has a shot.
he was previously the assistant pitching coach for the Royals. So, all right.
I wonder if he had
Um,
anything to do with like the Cole Reagan's upbringing, and that's kind of how he landed this gig.
yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah.
But I do think the White Sox have made some good moves this year, getting like younger players who can provide some sort of output. Considering where they were at in the standings last year, it's good to bring some free agents in.
I mean, I think we can all agree they're in full rebuild mode
Absolutely.
to where they needed that help and they need the young help.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jesse said, I think they've made some good moves that kind of just are, they're in a position where it's like they can take a shot on some of these younger players who were available and see what happens with the lineup that they put out there. I mean, I know they have Colson Montgomery going to be their everyday shortstop. I think he's going to be a superstar. I think we're going to hear a lot about him the next 5 years. So I think the White Sox are on the right track. It's just getting back to that point where you're putting a competitive team on the field, which they just haven't done in the last few years.
I, I'm a I'm a big proponent of Colson Montgomery. I think he's gonna be great. He's got a shot. I think Chicago. He's gonna have the best shot there. He doesn't have the pressure like other organizations might have.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And then next up, we already mentioned it. Jose Ramirez signs an extension. So it is 7 years, 175 mil, but it also restructures the 3 years remaining on his previous contract and then adds 106 mil in new money. So it ends up working out that he's gonna earn 25 mil over the next 7 years with 70 million deferred. And the previous contract was 69 million, and now it is 45 million. So it gives them a little more wiggle room to add with an extra 24 million the next few years.
If you are a Cleveland Guardians fan, Jose Ramirez has to be your favorite player of all time.
Yeah, he's the face of Cleveland sports right now.
Like just or the ability he's given his team on team friendly deals to go out and make moves. They haven't always done it. You know, he's always signing these friendly deals that keeps him in Cleveland and with the organization that he's been with his whole career. They haven't really put a whole lot around him, and really you've seen them ship people away like Frankie, Shane Bieber, all that kind of stuff. So I hope he gets a chance to compete for another World Series one day. I think all three of us can probably agree. Jose Ramirez, as much as he's talked about, he's still underrated in my eyes. He's
Yeah,
such a great player. He does it all, as we were just talking about stolen bases. He was what, number two on the list with 44.
number two. That was his best season for stolen
So,
bases.
I mean, he's just the real deal. And to have a guy that's able to come in and be like, hey, I'll take kind of a, I don't know if it's a hometown discount, but a discount so we can still be competitive in other areas too. You don't see it often anymore. And like I said, if you're a Cleveland Guardians fan, Jose Ramirez has got to be your, favorite guy on the team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
he's
I
a
was just gonna
stud.
say. I mean, he took a pay cut to or some money off so that they could hopefully put another team. I mean, look at them at the end of the year last year. They turned around and they turned into a team that's going to compete. They just got to
Yeah,
have those final building blocks to actually make a run now.
especially in that division. I mean, if you make the playoffs, anything can happen, and it looks like they have a very good chance to win the division again. It'll
Yep,
be them and the Tigers again because it doesn't look like any of those other teams have really added that much. So yeah, if they bring in, one or two more bats, maybe an arm, like this could be a different ball club.
that's I think yeah. If they bring in one more arm at least, and I don't know if they plan on bringing Bazana up this year, but it sounds like he's actually looking pretty good. I mean, you
Speaking
add a
of
couple
Bazana,
bats.
we should get to see him play for Team Australia, I believe, right? Are we going to the Australia game?
No Australia in our pool.
Oh, it's Italy, Brazil. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yep,
Italy.
I got you.
but yeah, any other comments about? Oh, can I mention also that on Twitter, Baseball is Dead posted Joe Ram, and there was an absolute outrage that they called him Joe Ram instead of J Ram. I don't know if you guys have a thought on that.
I guess I.
Uh,
Because I actually accidentally called him that the other day, and my buddy's like, what are you talking about?"
is it is there another Joe Ram I'm forgetting why we can't call him that?
No, but I think his just because his name is not pronounced Joe, it's Jose.
I guess, yeah, I
I
can
guess.
understand.
I mean,
I
I
guess
don't know.
I've never thought about it before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
all the calls.
they were getting flamed on Twitter, and I was like, I think this is just Twitter and no one's actually
Yeah.
mad about this, but
Yeah, definitely. Also today he posted a picture of, let me pull it up quick. On his Instagram, he posted a picture of him with Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, and Vladdy. There's someone else in the right side of this photo. I can't tell, but to me, that signals he's committing to the Dominican Republic to play in the
yeah.
WBC.
I
So,
think Vlad
Yeah,
just officially got announced as well. I know
that's what I
he
was just
said he
gonna
was going to
ask.
play earlier.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
I
So
know he said he was going to, but he hadn't officially said yet, I don't
It was
think.
today or yesterday or today. So, yeah,
gotcha.
that's probably that'd be sick. I mean, what a
That
stacked
Dominican
squad.
team's gonna be that Dominican team's gonna be nasty.
Dominican versus USA final. I'd be
I haven't looked at the pitching staff, but the lineup is nuts.
Sandy Alcantara committed either yesterday
Yeah.
or today as well. So,
There you go.
yeah.
Speaking of pitchers, you Darvish, there was a rumor that someone falsely reported that he was telling the Padres about his intentions of retiring, and then he posted on Twitter that there was an article that was pretty much said that he was going to retire, and he denied that and said he will not be announcing his retirement yet. He's fully focused on trying to come back and pitch. Just wanted to
Yeah, I mean,
mention it.
he deserves the mention. Yu's been great throughout his whole career, regardless of what he decides to do. He's been a pleasure to watch on our end. So shout out to either a great career or I hope he rehabs and he's got one more good season left in him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got a shot, I think, still to be good.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he could just have like a little retirement season too, like we just saw Kershaw do. Not that he's, to the status of Clayton Kershaw, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
And it'd
He's
be
played on some
nice,
pretty great teams and
absolutely.
been instrumental in those teams being successful.
Yeah. So it'd be nice if he got a little farewell tour. So hopefully he comes back.
He is he had a perfect game going 8 2/3 and he gave up a single up the middle with one out to go. Can you imagine? Oh, that has to be heartbreaking.
That hurts.
It was against the Astros though.
Congrats on that one hit. I'm sure you lost the game anyways.
I'm sure we did. I'm just glad we didn't have a perfect game thrown against us.
No one remembers what team the perfect game's thrown against.
No, they
Unless you're
don't.
on that, unless you're a fan of that
Yes,
team. Yeah.
correct, correct. All right. Next up, Harrison Bader signs with the Giants, 2 years, 20.5 million.
Oh, I missed this one.
Yeah, there you go. Breaking news.
Breaking. Yeah.
I think it was today or yesterday.
Good good for Bader. He's kind of jumped around the last few years. I think
Sure has.
I don't know what to expect from him. I mean, I feel like he signs a deal like this, then he gets traded in the middle of the year. He provides some stability and some depth in the outfield. He's not the same Bader we saw maybe a few years ago with the Yankees, but I think he's still, I mean, if the Astros would have went and got him, I would have been stoked about it. So I'm a Giants fan. I'm happy with that addition to the lineup.
I think dude, Bader's one of those guys. He's a gamer. He
I
goes
agree.
out. He's going to give you all he has. That I mean, every time he goes out there, I still remember my dad said that's one of his favorite players to watch when he played for the Twins last year because he went
Yeah.
out and gave it his all every game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting seeing him in that outfield too. Um, just the unique nature of the wall and everything. Um, but he sure does cover a lot of range and former Gold Glover, and then he's a streaky bat. I mean, there's games where he can put together, a few home runs in consecutive games. But he ends up being probably a league average bat with upside on defense. So
I
I was
mean,
gonna say, I say if you get him batting 225, it's a pretty good year for Bader.
well, I'll put some respect on his name. Last year he batted 277 at a 347 OBP, 449 slug with a 796 OPS. It's not bad for a guy in his position where he bats in the lineup.
And
no,
let's be real, 275 in the MLB these days is that's like the new normal. I mean that's actually like considered
I,
decent now.
I would say it's above
Yeah,
average in my
honestly, because
opinion
we,
these days.
we used to say 300 is like where you want to be, but you don't see many of those
no,
anymore.
no. Yeah, that's definitely above league average. I think league average is like 245 or something, but the OPS also in the plus. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. And then that's all I have for contract. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that San Diego Studios announced that Judge is going to be the cover of MLB The Show 26 with a little like World Baseball Classic cover. And there was some outrage on this as well about MLB not having a World Baseball Classic mode and them advertising the World Baseball Classic on the cover.
So it's confirmed they don't have a World Baseball Classic mode.
Well, they've already released trailers and stuff, and they haven't mentioned it at all, so I don't think it's a thing. But
That's why you
I don't
play
know.
Diamond Dynasty, bro.
I could see
yeah,
San Diego Studios also like once a World Baseball Classic comes out, they do their little trailer for it. I
maybe
think
that'd
I
be
think
cool.
it'd be a great thing to have. I mean, the game already sells really well,
Yeah,
and I think that would be another cool game mode if you get to play with Team Japan. I mean, let's be
yeah,
real, that would be fun.
yeah.
That team is
Like a
nasty.
little bracket style.
Yep.
Yes.
That'd
Like
be
you can
sick.
build your brackets or whatever you want. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. I personally think it's cool they put Judge on there. I mean, being the captain of the American team this year. I like it. I like the collab. Hopefully, like you said, they actually do have a World Baseball Classic mode, but nonetheless, we know it's involved in Diamond Dynasty as well. So
yeah.
I don't know if you were gonna bring it up. What about the Yankees adding another arm? Do you see who they added?
No, I didn't. Did I miss one?
They added. I'm gonna probably completely butcher his last name. Angel Chavili
Oh, I didn't
from the
see that.
Rockies.
oh, is it?
That's another guy where I think if he has structure and he can be dominant. He's got the stuff. Last year he had a 6.18 ERA, but you got to also remember he's playing for the Rockies.
Yeah, it's a tough.
I mean, what kind of situation are you going to come in and pitch out of the bullpen?
It's good they added someone. Their team is literally the same as last year. Um, but
I I don't know. I think he has a chance to probably be a dominant arm in New York.
he
Can
pitched
you handle
40.
that New York Heat though? By he, I mean media under
That's
a mic
that's the
under
thing
a
is
microscope.
if he messes up, fans are gonna let him hear it, and that's
Well,
you need to have pretty thick skin to be the Yankees player.
this is such like a low risk signing though. Like if it
Yeah.
works
Oh,
out,
for sure.
That's
that's
exactly
incredible. And if it doesn't work out, no one expected him to really ball out anyways. But
Yep.
yeah, there's the potential there. Um,
he
a
they gave up
6'2"
TJ
reliever.
Rumfield. Never heard of him. I mean, I'm sure he's a prospect, but I've never heard of that name.
Yeah.
I guess another move that was made, I believe, either yesterday or today. I know we're not Twins fans necessarily, but we pay close attention. Edward Julian to the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he came up, I thought he was gonna be the man for the Twins, and
He
it just
was for the first
He
season.
was, yeah. I was gonna say he posted great numbers that first year.
Yeah. His
yeah.
OBP was off the charts.
And then it just didn't stick for him for the next what 2 seasons, and now he's in Colorado. So I think there's potential for him at least. So
Yeah, it looked like he was going up to the plate to walk after he had a good season where he walked a ton. And then the next season he's like, "Oh, I can just like not swing and get on base." And that's obviously not how that works. You
right.
have to
Yeah.
put the ball in play to walk. But yeah.
But he's headed to a hitter-friendly ballpark if he can get that, some consistency there,
Yeah.
And I feel bad for all the guys who end up playing in Colorado because regardless of what happens, usually your numbers go up when you play in Colorado. And then that gets used against you in your home road splits generally. Like they're
And
like,
that's
yeah, he was good at home, but he's not good on the road, and I think that affects them.
I mean, yeah, if you want to talk about good at home, like there's people that are good at home away from Rocky Field too, or
100%, but
Coors Field.
the thing you hear about Rocky players when they go to different teams is like, yeah, but you have to look at the splits because Coors Field is such a hitter-friendly ballpark.
Yeah.
He still hit it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
don't
guess
like that for the players.
I go back to Angel Chavile. Then it's like, dude pitched majority of his games probably at home at Coors Field. I mean, he's got a 6.1 ERA. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of still excited. I shouldn't say I'm excited to see him pitch for the Yankees because I do think he's going to flourish there, and I that makes me mad as a Blue Jays fan.
Yeah, but
Yeah. All right, good addition. I didn't see that one. Both of those. So, all right. And then do we want to get into the top 10 catchers? This was difficult for me.
This
it's
was
really
very
hard.
difficult.
I thought it was going to be so easy.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to sit down and just bust out 10 names. It was not.
No,
I
that's
already
not.
I already know there's going to be names high on some of our lists that aren't on other people's lists, and someone's going to feel stupid.
So
I 100% will say I probably am going to feel stupid here.
how do we want to do this? Do we want to let one person go through their 1 through 10, or we go through each number together?
I think we go through each number together.
I think we should go through each number together, but not talk about the player until he's named on everyone's list.
Okay.
That will be interesting.
So
I'll have to
if someone
remember.
says him at 2 and no one else says him till 9, we gotta wait.
Okay,
All
fine.
right,
Okay, but we can talk about the first player right away. I got Cal
all
Raleigh, number
right.
one.
Let's get him out of the way.
Chris?
Oh shit, he's not on my list. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. So we all have him number one. MVP caliber season, great defensively, offensive outburst. Not sure how you really argue with that.
Yeah, there's nothing to argue. Does he hit 60 home runs again? Probably
No,
not,
absolutely
but
not.
I still think he's in that 35 to 40 range and
He's
close to
probably more
100
than that.
RBIs.
I bet he
But
breaks 40 home runs again.
can we talk about how smart Seattle looks after giving him that big contract and he goes out and produces?
Their team's
And the
looking
crazy
good,
thing is,
man.
Brady, it's really not that big of a contract. Cal Raleigh's probably sitting here like, damn, I wish it would have been a year
That's
later.
but
At the
that's exactly
time,
like
though,
at the time you saw that contract come across and you're like, really? And now he puts up those numbers and he's like, I need to be chasing the money.
people always think they know more than the owners. Like the owners see him play every day. They obviously know what he's capable of, and fans are like, "No way, we're doing." Like they know more than we do. People always
Yes.
forget this.
Going to T-Mobile Park and seeing those fans. I've been to a couple games now in Seattle, and those fans love him. I mean, It's so fun to go there and watch him play. And then the other person, JP Crawford.
He's sick.
I mean, these guys are. I don't like the Mariners. They play the Astros 13 times a year. Cal Raleigh hits a home run in like every game that we play against him. I'm over him. I don't want to see him in my division anymore, but easily, it's not even a question. He caught 120 games last year and still posted those stats. That's nuts. That's
I wonder
crazy.
if I wonder if that happens again or if he DHs more.
I was thinking about that too, but they just traded their catching prospect
I
away
was
to
gonna
the
say,
Nationals, Harry Ford.
Oh yeah.
so
Not saying they don't have someone that can come in and
They could always
split time
sign
with him.
someone too.
and
Right.
did
But
Harry Ford get many at bats? Did he come up last year?
he
No,
did, but
not
I think
much.
he came up, but it wasn't a lot.
Wasn't
Yeah.
very much,
It
yeah.
wasn't like here, Cal Raleigh, take a break. It was more like we'll
Yeah.
plug you in a little
What?
bit.
It was like,
Yeah,
what can Harry do? Because Cal's the man right now. We got to see what Harry can do.
Yeah.
that's the
And
crazy thing. 120 games in this MLB is that's crazy.
Yeah.
he's a good defensive catcher too.
Great. Great
I
defensively.
did he allow a pass? I think he had one in the
Dude, there was
postseason,
like one in the last few games, I think.
and I think that was the only one of the year.
Yeah. I think
He
Dylan
hit a
Bunker
game
was the
seven
only one,
homer
I
too,
thought.
didn't he?
I think
He,
so.
In
I
the AL
think it
series?
was. I think he hit a moonshot
He had
actually.
like 3 homers in that series, I
Yeah.
think. Three
Yeah,
or four.
I mean, yeah,
But
obvious number one.
yeah.
okay.
No,
Number
easy.
two, I have Will Smith.
I have Will Smith as well.
I also have Will Smith.
Okay. Um, yeah, talk about
Excuse
a
me.
nice contract. Rito talked about this a few
Yep.
episodes ago now. Like what a bargain that is for the Dodgers. Not that he couldn't get more with the Dodgers now, but yeah, I mean he's set there for the rest of his career probably, which is nice for him.
Yeah, he's just consistent. Like you know what you get with Will Smith, and if you're a catcher on the back-to-back World Series teams, probably gonna be pretty high on the list. His only
He's a
downfall,
big part of it though.
he is a huge part of it. His only downfall, he's not Cal Raleigh, so he doesn't get to be number one.
Dude, Will Smith, him and Freddie Freeman, man. Every time it's a big situation, you get worried. They
Dude,
all
we saw it in the
he
Blue Jays series.
exactly. They always. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about Will Smith. He produces in big moments. Well, not only defensively but offensively. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough not to have. Yeah, I think he's a solid number two just because Cal Raleigh is that guy.
Yeah. I had a feeling those two were gonna be the same. Now I think there's gonna be big
This is
dispersions.
this is gonna be interesting.
So I'll start. Number three, I have Shea Langeliers.
Okay, I got William Contreras.
I have Alejandro Kirk.
Wow,
Kirko.
Kirko Chains made top
Okay.
five.
So let's not talk about any of them yet, but
Okay.
once we say all those names, we'll talk. Number four, I have William Contreras.
I
I
have
have
Patrick
a
Bailey.
oh, that's high compared to where he is on my list. That's high.
Yeah, I mean,
But I respect it because
we'll
I
get
wanted
there.
him on my list. Mine is someone who I think is going to get back into shape. Adley Rutschman.
Hey,
Nice.
I like it.
So we just got to keep going down the list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, because we need
All
you to say
right.
William
I
Contreras.
think I think we're gonna say two names on this one.
I do too.
Number five, I have Alejandro Kirk.
I have Alejandro Kirk.
I have William Contreras.
All
Okay,
right.
so let's start with Contreras.
This dude get hit, man, and he's
Yeah, he did.
gotten throughout the years. His defense has gotten a lot better too. So he's really turning. He honestly reminds me a lot of Will Smith. Like they're pretty comparable when you look at what they do behind the plate and offensively. So he's been a key factor on that Brewers roster. I mean, look at what the Brewers did last year. I know they got swept by the Dodgers in the NLCS, but the Brewers had one of the craziest seasons I remember. Like nobody expected it. I think they had the most wins in the MLB. And what, he probably batted either 3 through 5 hole the whole season and was just a
Yeah.
major component of that. So I think he totally deserves to be top five, and that's why I had him there.
Yeah, he has one season with an OPS plus below 100. Um, Last season he hit 260 as a catcher with a 754 OPS. I mean,
As I was just gonna say, his last year I think was honestly almost considered a down year for him offensively as well.
it was because the year before he hit for 281 with an 831 OPS, and he was fifth in MVP voting.
That's what I mean. I think he's just gonna continue to grow. I what's he been in the year or been in the league? My bad. What,
So he was
this
with
will
the
be his seventh
Braves.
season.
so his seventh. Okay,
This
so
will be his seventh. Yeah.
Yep.
he's he's still pretty young.
Oh, very young. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's only 28.
28.
His career regular season OPS is 805.
Yeah.
Yeah. He rightfully so in this top five list. What, you had him three
Adam
and Jesse, you
four.
had him four?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think he's definitely top five right now.
So after gassing him up, what's your explanation for having Alejandro Kirk over him?
I just think Kirk is like right behind. I struggled with Will Smith, Alejandro Kirk.
Okay.
I
Okay.
almost swapped him out.
Kirko's second best catcher in the league?
I love watching Kirk catch. First of all, he's one of the best defensive catchers in the game. And
Yeah.
if he can contribute the way he has the last couple seasons for the Blue Jays, that's all they need from him. And I think that allows them to do so much with their roster, where they hit him, where they put other people. And like I said, the fact that he is that strong defensively is puts him. I guess that's something I value very high, and I'm sure others do too. But it means a whole lot to me, especially look at what happened. That he's catching these guys who Trey Savage, Kevin Gausman, all these guys who had great postseasons, and you see how far it takes them. It takes them to Game 7 of the World Series. They were right on the cusp of winning the whole thing. So I attribute a lot of that to Kirk. He had a great season, and he came up clutch too.
I'm gonna add on to that
Did
part that
he?
you just said about he got them to game seven. Let's be real, Jesse. As Blue Jays fans, we saw they were going to the Dodgers. We thought it was gonna be a 4 game sweep.
I didn't. I thought they'd win.
See, I thought maybe 5 games. I did not expect them to stand against dude. Dodgers are such a powerhouse.
Oh, I know. I thought it was gonna be like, everything has to go right, like the Mariners series, but they just came up with the big hits, and they did in the Dodgers series. They played better than the Dodgers, in my opinion. And now I know I'm gonna get flack for that, but
No, they played well, but dude, Alejandro Kirk is he's another one. I'm gonna call him a gamer. He's in the last in 5 years, he has played in over 100 games. In only one of those years, he played less than 120
the
as a
consistency is
catcher.
truly remarkable.
And he's one of those guys. He's gonna go put the ball in play. He's not gonna go down swing. He's not gonna go down look. He's not gonna go down swinging very often. He's putting that
Yeah,
ball in play.
I think he was the best two-strike hitter in the league last year, or like he had the best batting average with two strikes last season,
I
which is awesome.
I'm pretty sure he
Um,
did. Yeah.
he had a 282 average with a 769 OPS and then 111 OPS plus. So yeah, the hitting's there. He's a top two defensive catcher. Brady already named the other top catcher in Patrick Bailey.
Yeah.
Um, and I think the most underrated part of his game, you kind of mentioned it, Chris, is his ability to call the game. He knows all his pitchers. Splitter is a scary pitch. Like if you don't set up a splitter properly, there's a chance for it to get hit out of the park.
Yeah.
But yeah, he calls an excellent game. So yeah, I don't hate it. I'm glad he's on all of our top fives.
Yeah. And that's not even as a Blue Jays fan, man. That's just
But
respect
Chris
for
had him
his
higher.
game.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
mean,
I know. Which
he was
Chris,
higher on my list than both
that
yours.
actually really surprised me,
And I just love looking at him. He's
dude.
he's a
Well,
uniquely shaped individual.
that's part of the reason I knocked him down a spot. If he had more speed, not his shape.
Jesse's fat shaming on the pod right now.
Oh. If he had more than 16 speed in MLB The Show, I'd move him up a spot.
Let's be real.
But
16's generous.
I know
So
his
he ranks in the second percentile in sprint speed, which is 24.3.
well,
So
who's the only one worse is like Stanton, which we don't even count. He's like fourth.
yeah, I now I want to know who's worse than Kirk. I mean,
It's Stanton.
you think so?
Yeah, but there's obviously a 1%, so there's more than one player that's worse.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some other guys who are
I don't
uniquely
know.
shaped individuals, and
That's so
yeah,
funny.
Stanton's one.
I mean, what, pitchers maybe when they were
Yeah,
hitting? I don't know. But
yeah,
that I think that does hinder his ability because you can't bat him second.
no,
So, these
yeah.
other guys you can. So that's my only downside.
You imagine Kirko shows up with a six pack?
I
How
don't want
sick would
that.
that be?
That's
I,
how
I
he has
don't. I
power.
was gonna say.
That's how
I
he
mean,
gets his
he's
power.
he is 5'8", 245. He needs
So,
power from somewhere, man.
would you rather have
That's
Alejandro Kirk or Jose Altuve? Alejandro Kirk.
yeah.
Yo,
I don't
yo.
know about that one.
All right. Uh, Next one on my list, number 6, I have Adley Rutschman.
I did originally have Adley, but I switched it to JT Realmuto.
Okay.
Jesse said I can't do this, so I'm changing my answer. I originally was going to say the Atlanta Braves because of their unique situation, because I don't know how they're going to do it.
That's preposterous.
So I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to see this messes everything up. Whatever.
Just
I'll just stick
just
with the
take them
Braves
both off the
catcher.
list and add one at the bottom.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go with Shea at six.
Okay. You haven't said Shea yet, Brady.
No, I haven't said shit yet.
All right. Number 7, I have uh Yainer Diaz.
So we're gonna be talking about one here. I got Adley.
Nice.
I have Dylan Dingler.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about Adley. This is a weird one.
Yeah, it is, and I honestly struggled to put him at four, but that's how much I believe in Adley's potential to get back to where he was. Brady and I had the privilege of watching him in college at the College World Series when they
We
played
watched
North
him hit a home
Carolina.
run.
We did.
We watched him as a
And
lefty hit Napo Taco, man. It's
from
so
that
cool.
moment on, I was sold on Adley Rutschman, and I still am to this day. I think the latter half of 24 and all of 25 were definitely a disappointment for Adley Rutschman. Didn't go even the way the whole Orioles organization was headed last year. I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs. So it just really was a down year for that whole organization. And I think they have made some moves this offseason that can support Adley. He doesn't have to be a star in the lineup really anymore. They can put him in a lower spot and allow him to see some pitches that he can actually work with and drive into the outfield, get that average up, get that OBP up, get a little more pop. I think Adley's going to have a really good year, and we're just all going to be reminded on, hey, Adley Rutschman's the real deal at catcher.
I I'm gonna be very curious to see how the Orioles handle it this year with Samuel Basallo. Um, dude, I'm looking at Adley's. So 2022, he played in 113 games. 2023, he played in 154 games. As like I'm sure he didn't catch all of them, but they know he has the potential to be that guy. Because 2024, 148, and then last year, yeah, he struggled, and
How
I
many
think
games?
I
Can
think
you
he
see how many
struggled with some
games he had?
injuries, right?
He played
Yeah, I was
90.
just going to say, I think he was battling some injuries last year too.
Okay, so he's battling some injuries last year. He still played 90 games. Yes, he only batted 220 with a 673 OPS, which no, that's not pick number one numbers. But I don't know. There's just something about him that I think he's gonna figure it out, and I think he's gonna be a top five catcher eventually. If it's not this year, I think eventually he's going to be.
Well, he better be top four, or else I look like an idiot.
Yeah, I have a little bit of recency bias in my list, hence why I put Langeliers so high and Rutschman a little bit lower. But they're both young players, and Rutschman has been trending downwards pretty much the last 4 seasons. He's gone from a 809 OPS in 2023 to a 709 OPS in 2024, and now to a 673 OPS. You wonder if pitchers just figured out how to attack him better. Him being a switch hitter, I don't know. But he's been trending downwards. Yes, like you said, the team has also been trending downwards, which is probably a big factor in it. Um, yeah, I think this year, hopefully he splits time and can really maximize his opportunity when he does play.
Yeah,
I
it'll be. Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Brady.
Chris. Go ahead.
It'll be interesting to see what the Orioles do with their lineup. Like late last year, we saw the debut of Samuel Basello. Um, they signed Pete Alonso. Is there a chance that Pete Alonso is DHing more and one of those guys is moving to first? Are we going to see Sam and Adley split time at catcher? They have some options on what they want to do with their lineup, and I think that'll ultimately decide, what kind of Adley we see this year.
I think with the talks of Basalo coming up and playing more, that's going to make or break Adley Rutschman. That's going to determine if he's going to step up and be that guy. I think because who knows, Basalo might come up and put a 300 batting average with 25 home runs in 90 games or whatever if they split or 80 games.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
could be good for both of them.
I mean it's competition. I mean Adley needs to get back to why they drafted him number one.
So I'm looking at a projected lineup from birdswatcher.com, powered by Fanside. They have Pete playing first, Adley catching, and Sam DHing. So they
Yeah, but
expect all
you can
three to be in the
expect,
lineup.
yeah, but you can expect those guys to switch at catcher
Yeah,
just to give them breaks
100%.
from playing
Yep.
defense.
And say I can see Pete probably DHing and one of those two learning to play first.
Yep. Me too.
I can't. Do the Orioles have another first baseman? I can't think of any.
They had
They had man, who was
Ryan
it?
Mountcastle,
There it is.
Oh,
but now I'm spacing on.
He went
I
somewhere.
they
want to
have
say he's
Kobe
a
Mayo.
Kobe Mayo can
Yes,
play
and
first.
Kobe Mayo.
Yeah, so you could see him come up too, and Pete Alonso DH
Mountcastle's
for a
they
little bit
still
too.
have him listed on the Orioles.
He might still be on the Orioles.
Apparently, Mountcastle's a trade candidate, so maybe we need to keep an eye on that for teams still needing a first baseman.
He was
Mountcastle
a
played in
he was a
89 games
tendered
last year.
contract, so that yeah.
Wow.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, okay. Number 8, I have Gabriel Moreno.
I got Yiner Diaz.
I also have Yainer Diaz.
We could talk
Okay.
about another one.
Yeah, talk about Yiner. Go ahead, Chris.
Last year was a disappointment. Yainer Yainer wasn't the guy I was expecting him to be last year. I thought last year was going to be the year he really took off, and I honestly thought we were going to be talking about Yainer Diaz being a top three catcher in baseball. But he had a little bit of a down year, as did the Astros in general. Um, he just struggled to hit wherever he was in the lineup. He struggled defensively. It just really wasn't Yiner's year. But it's an outlier because every season up to that point, he was trending upwards. So I think there's potential to get back to that point where he was in 23 and 24 and put 25 in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, his rookie season was actually his best season. His first full season. And then he had an 846 OPS and then went down to 766 OPS. So he actually has a very similar trajectory to Rutschman.
Yeah.
Um, which is why I have them next to each other on my list. But I think there's less expectation for Diaz than there is for Rutschman. But I
Oh,
think
for
he's
sure.
also very solid defensively. Um, but yeah, if he gets that bat back, like you said, easily a top five catcher.
Yeah. I mean, he just defensively, he can be really good. Last year, they were just running all over him, though. He could not
Hmm.
get that, get into that range of guys where they were throwing him out. I felt like they were like, I would be curious to see if the Astros weren't the most stolen on team in the MLB last year with Yainer Diaz and Victor Caratini. Like it was a struggle bus, and they attacked, other teams were attacking it. So,
So do
I
you
hope.
if you have that on both catchers though, do you
It's a
think maybe
pitching
it's on the
problem.
pitching problem? Because
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a
let's be
yeah, you have to
real.
look at it as a whole, but I think they get some of the credit goes back to the catchers as well.
Because let's be real. Like these teams that get run on all the time, it's most likely going to be because they're pitching. They're not holding them on good enough. They got long deliveries.
But that goes back to have, what kind of relationships do we have with our pitchers? Can we get them to a place where, hey, you need to be quicker? They're obviously picking up on it and taking off.
Yeah,
That wasn't
absolutely,
happening last year. So,
absolutely.
as we talk about Kirk calling a good game is more than just calling strike or calling pitches. There's other things that go into that, like having the ability to talk to your pitcher and tell them what they need to do so this doesn't happen. I
Yeah.
mean, we always talk about catchers. They're the quarterback on the field. So,
They were second. Miami was the only one that was more. They
okay.
allowed almost one stolen base per game at .97.
And if I remember correctly, I think like I can't remember. I looked at some list. I think Miami had the number 30 catcher.
That's probably true.
Oh, did they had that
I honestly
Augustin
don't even know.
Ramirez, right?
Yeah.
I
He was
honestly
catching
couldn't
for
even
them.
tell you.
Yeah.
But back to the pitching thing, I think that's more of like a coaching, pitching coach thing where you have to like work on the mechanics. We saw that. I'm familiar with Kevin Gausman doing that last year. He worked in a quick pitch and shortened his leg kick, and he became one of the best pitchers at holding runners on. And then you
I was
have
gonna say,
bad pitchers like Jordan Romano who can't hold a guy on for their life. So I think that's more of a mechanical thing that needs to be like practiced more than like your catcher telling you that you gotta hurry it up.
I think
I
it
was gonna
falls
say,
into everybody's
It
job.
is everyone's job.
yeah.
But yes, it is when you can look back at the season and be like, the coaches need to get this adjusted as we get into spring training. When pitchers and catchers report,
Yes,
that needs to be a topic of conversation day one.
absolutely.
So,
I mean, back on Diaz now. Yeah, he had a down year from. I still don't think he had that bad of a year.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
no,
we were talking about how. I mean, 275 is probably above average for batting average. He had 256, had a 701 OPS. I mean, he knocked his strikeouts down.
yeah, really didn't like the OBP, and the OPS drop is just dropping off a cliff at this rate.
Yeah,
So it's a tad bit concerning.
Yeah. All right. Um, Next on my list, I have JT Realmuto at 9.
I got Shea Langeliers.
I'm in a tough spot here. There's a guy I don't want to leave off, but I think I'm gonna leave off.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna leave him off. I'm gonna go 9, Gabriel Marino.
Okay. Did you say Langoliers yet, Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him at 6.
Okay. So Brady had him the lowest at 9.
Okay.
Um, Go ahead, Brady. The floor is yours.
You know, I think he's a great catcher. The only thing that's holding him back, he plays for the Athletics.
Yeah.
He he has. I mean, he hit 31 home runs last year. Batted 277, had an 861 OPS. I mean, dude's putting up
861.
numbers.
Yeah.
Dude is putting up numbers because his career regular season batting average is a 234.
Yeah, his year two was he played 135 games and only had 205, and that really drags it down. But he's on the stock
He's
is going up.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's coming up every
trending
year.
over.
And I think he's solo on my list because he plays for the Athletics.
Brady.
Disrespectful.
At one point, Jesse and I had a conversation about him. Is does it have anything to do with the ballpark they were playing at?
Dude, that field
He had a
that's tough.
134 OPS plus, significantly better than an average MLB catcher, and he slugged 536. Shea Bangoliers.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I'm Shay, I'm like, do we really want to go to Las Vegas, man? This
S-
Sacramento thing is kind of sick.
Speaking of, I was gonna put that in the news and I forgot. They have officially laid the first layer of concrete down for the new stadium. Like
I'm
that
gonna
was
have
a
to check
week
it out
ago
when
or
I go.
something. So,
But I saw I don't know if we've talked about this yet either. I believe their trademark, they tried to trademark the name and it got denied. So we may be
oh,
looking at a name change.
really?
They wanted to go be Las Vegas
Let me,
Athletics?
I believe I saw this now. I probably shouldn't have said this on the pod, but let me double check.
That's all right.
Um,
I'll
Let
keep
me
talking
let me
about
look on it. You guys keep
Langoliers
talking about Shea since
because
you had him really high, Brady had him really
I
low.
had him number three. So yeah, like you said, the Athletics, it sucks because he doesn't get the credit that I do think he does deserve. And if he's on a better team, how many RBIs did he have? He had 72 RBIs last season. So if he's on a better team, he's breaking 100 RBIs. He's
Absolutely.
he has an 861 OPS as a catcher with a and here's the other thing that was crazy to me is other teams knew he was a threat because his batting average was 277 and his on base percentage is like 60 points higher at 325 or 50 points higher. So he's getting walked a ton. So just like a really good all around year. And he's good defensively as well.
Yeah, see this is crazy to me. So he had 31 home runs, 32 doubles, no triples, but he only had 133 hits.
Yeah.
Half of his hits are for extra bases
They're
almost.
all no, dude, bagging the ears, man. He's just an
Which
absolute slugging machine last
and
year.
then you look at his RBIs and he's got 72.
Yeah.
There's just nobody around him.
Yeah. They have like three good hitters on that team, unfortunately.
He's
That's
actually pretty fast too. That's probably attributes to the extra base hits.
yeah, he had 7 stolen bases. I mean,
He's in the he's pretty high up there on Savant for
That's
speed.
why
Sprint
I had him
speed.
above Kirko. Give me those stolen bases.
It's all about speed.
Um, but yeah, I mean, this is one that I knew was just an absolute outlier of a year. It'll be he's obvious. I don't think he'll produce the slugging that we just talked about, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has another season above 800 OPS.
that's crazy.
Just to go back on what I said, the A's were in fact denied a trademark to the Las Vegas Athletics, so we could potentially be looking at a name change.
That would be an absolute shame.
Yeah. So we'll
Maybe they
see.
work something out, but that would be an absolute shame. I mean, what a historic franchise, and you're telling me I'm gonna go watch the movie Moneyball and that team's no longer gonna exist? The city's
Kind of
already
sad.
not there. You're telling me the branding's gonna, I mean, please don't.
Yeah, it'd be kind of sad. I hope they can find a way around that.
Yeah. One of the cleanest logos in baseball too.
The
It is
reasoning is
nice.
crazy. The they deemed it too generic and Las Vegas simply descriptive of the location. The examiner argued that the athletics refers broadly to sports, exercises, and games rather than a specific protectable brand. What are we talking about? This has been their
You don't
name for,
you don't think that people know who the Athletics are? Like,
oh, are they what do they do? Do they play baseball? Yeah, what are we talking about?
yeah. I feel like they're a
That's wild.
historic enough franchise where
They're gonna get around.
if it was like an expansion team, like I'd get it. Like why were we naming it? Like this is like we've been around for long enough. Like give them a
They were
legacy pass in.
they're one of the oldest franchise. I mean, they were in Philly. They've been in multiple locations. Like they are one of the longest tenured franchises that's ever existed.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyways,
nuts. All
yeah.
right. Number 10, I have Salvador Perez.
He didn't make my list. I have Sean Murphy.
I'll do it for fun then. I was debating between these two. I'm gonna go Drake Baldwin.
All right. So let's go back. Who's not? Is there someone on someone's list that isn't on another person's? Like you
Uh,
don't have JT Realmuto on your list, Chris?
I do not.
Wow.
wow.
I'm not sure
Wow.
how you did that. Let's hear it.
I just I
Drake Baldwin over JT Realmuto.
That's a hot take.
I mean, don't get me wrong, JT's been a dog his career, but do I think he's currently going into 2026 a top 10 catcher? No, I don't. I'm taking my stock in the rookie of the year, former Nick Allen teammate.
Yeah. So let's see.
I had Patrick Bailey. Did anyone else have him?
No.
So he was the one I was debating at 10.
He was my last one off the list as well.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
because of how, I mean, he is the best defensive catcher in
And
baseball.
and Brady had him at like two
I had him at
Brady
four.
values
or
defense.
four.
I
So
I do value defense, especially dude with the Giants.
okay,
But
so
you know what? Looking at his stats, I could see why he stays off.
yeah.
Like his offensive stats.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little comparison. JT Realmuto and Drake Baldwin.
Oh, very hard. I mean, JT has 11, 12 years worth of
No,
stats.
just the
Drake
last
Baldwin has
season.
one.
Just the
Okay,
last season.
that's fine.
I won't compare his whole season to his 1 year.
Excuse me.
Um, but I wanted to add Salvi in there. We talked about that. Is he really considered a catcher anymore? He's more of a DH. He even plays first base, but I mean, we talked about consistency earlier. Talking about calling games, I mean, he's like the captain of that team.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have Bobby Witt on defense, but still, like, I mean, he is the voice of the pitch com for crying out loud. I mean, he calls a great game. He's still fine defensively, and he absolutely rakes though. So he had over 30 home runs last season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, let's who have the Royals had for pitchers? Who they have last year?
Not a lot of starting pitching, but they got a decent bullpen.
They
But
had a decent
yeah,
bullpen, but
I agree.
I mean, and it's not like they played bad. I mean, yeah, they're one of those. What did they finish number three or they finished four?
Three, I think.
Yeah, I would assume the Twins and then White Sox.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I think so.
the two that were above them were substantially better than all three of those teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, so I regret keeping Salvi off. Not gonna lie.
I told Jesse this earlier too. I was gonna have Salvi as a DH. He was gonna make my list there. So not that I think Salvi was a great catcher. I think he's still a stud when he's hitting. I just had him in a different category, and that's the reason he's not on my list.
Yep. Yeah. I going back on it, he would be on my list.
So also looking back, would Drake Baldwin be on your list over Sean Murphy?
Me or Chris?
You, Brady.
Uh,
Because I'm looking at it. I like Drake Baldwin's stats more than Murphy's. I looked at both of them, but
Did you
he also
compare him to
played.
JT?
I'm trying. I'm getting server errors, but he played 40 more games than Murphy.
did he really?
Yeah. He had like he had like an 810 OPS with like a 134 OPS plus. So similar to like Shea Langoliers.
So did Murphy begin like DHing more?
Murphy kind of fell off the face of the earth with his bat, like hitting less than 200, below the Mendoza line, if you will.
Wow.
The
Wow,
Mendoza
wow.
line.
Two
Okay,
seasons in a
Chris.
row.
No, that's a hell of a catch, man. I wow. I didn't even look at him. I remember watching Sean Murphy when Sean Murphy was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
He hit 199 last year, but he did have a 409 slug. So the
Yeah.
power is still there. The average
Mhm.
is way down.
Yeah.
And he had a 98 OPS plus, so slightly below average. But
So you know
yeah,
what? I do regret it, and if I were to change it, I would just take Sean Murphy and flip with Drake Baldwin because obviously Drake Baldwin's going to be their guy.
yeah,
Sean
I think
Murphy's
so
probably
too.
not even going to see the field very much as a catcher anymore.
So I just want to give some Drake Baldwin and JT Realmuto comparison.
I think I think Baldwin's better batting
Baldwin
wise,
looks, yes.
but he has JT has like the consistency of a full career to put behind him.
Yeah, 100%. I think and that's why we made it I don't know if we made it clear at the beginning of this when we decided we were going to do this. It's going into 2026. It's not
Yeah,
looking back at, these careers of who's still actively playing.
I agree,
No,
but
I
I think you know what you're getting at a JT Realmuto, and I like that. We Drake Baldwin could have we saw look at Adley Rutschman, like he could have a fall off, and I don't expect him to hit as well as he did last season.
Well,
so
and that's my concern with JT, Jess, is like look at, we were just looking at Yiner and who was it? Adley, and the OPS is starting like we're just trending
Yeah,
down.
but this is trending with age. This isn't like a we don't know
100%.
what's going on with him, which
That's
I'm kind
fine.
of okay with. Like he's
That's
again, we go back to talking about like calling a game and all of the components of being a catcher, and I'm okay with where JT Realmuto's at. I'm not disagreeing with you. I love the Baldwin ceiling,
yeah,
but I love where the floor of JT Realmuto's at.
yeah.
so back on Sean Murphy real quick. You know what? After looking at his career stats, he must have just been like, because you heard about him all the time, right? He must have just been that good of a defensive catcher. 1 year in his, what was it, 6 year career, 7 year career, he's batted over 250, and that was 251.
Well, he's a slugger. I mean,
Yeah.
And
more
maybe
than he is an average guy.
and maybe that's where you hear him. His defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, he only had 1 year where he hit 20 home runs.
He got MVP votes 1 year.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's, you know what? I've just always heard Sean Murphy's name. I've always been like a believer in Sean Murphy. And now I'm looking at his stats. I'm like, this guy shouldn't crack my top 20.
It's whoa. It's Baldwin season though.
You
So
want,
yeah.
in fact, I think if I'm correct, let me pull it up quick. You guys can finish off talking about these guys.
Um,
Who JT
yeah.
Realmuto only didn't make Chris's Mary talked about him, right?
He was 9 for me, yep. And then did you talk about Moreno at all, Brady?
I did not. Moreno was another one I
Oh.
kept off my list.
So that's another conversation. This was a hard list because there's guys that like we talked about. Like I said, Dylan Dingler. I don't know if anyone else did.
Nope,
I
nobody else
didn't.
did bring him.
He has
Just
a great ceiling. Like there's guys like in this like 7 to 10 range. It's hard to like pick who you
it's gonna
want.
be like this for every position. The top five are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you get the 7 through like 15 is gonna be hard.
Catcher's a unique position right now. If you look at it, there's a lot of young talent coming up through. Like, you don't have a lot of veterans. I think the only ones we mentioned today that you could consider vets are
I made
Salvi, JT. Will Smith is probably fallen into that category at this point.
Cal Raleigh's in that.
Cap,
I
but
I made a
still, I mean,
mistake.
there's a lot of young catchers coming up in the league, and it's tough to figure out who's going to be well. Are these outlier seasons? It's a tough position. I think
I
it's the
think
hardest one.
I think I made a mistake with Dylan Digler being off my list as well.
I talked to Chris about it, Dylan Dingler, and I think I did as well.
I think he should have been over. If I'm redoing this, I've got Dylan Dingler like 8 or 9. Maybe
I think I
switch with
had him
Moreno.
8. Yeah,
And then I would do Baldwin instead of Salvi, I think. And I'd add Dylan Dingler. So I'd probably take JT and Salvi off my list if I was to redo it. But I will stand tall with my Shea Langoliers at number 3 pick.
I like that. I like the
I
confidence in Bangaliers.
yeah, hey, the guy's got it going on offensively for sure.
I think he just likes hearing the announcer make the home run calls.
We were talking with Nick Allen about nicknames that Dallas Braden gives. I'd be curious to hear what he has bestowed upon Shea.
Let's look it up. I don't watch enough athletics games for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
I wish
So
I got
he,
to. I when I do watch him though, he's always balling.
Yeah.
did you guys, neither of you guys said Patrick Bailey, did you?
No,
That
we can
was
talk
one I
about that.
was on the
He's my
fence about.
11th guy,
Yeah.
Okay.
and the reason
Yeah,
is
that's right.
the offensive production is just so lacking. But
Non-existent. Yeah.
he's up
His
there with Alejandro Kirk, top two
Yep.
in him and Dylan Dingler and Alejandro Kirk. I'd say are the best three defensive catchers in the MLB.
If I were to reword this or rework this, Patrick Bailey moves down to 10. Shea Langeliers goes up to probably 4. And then at 9, I probably put in I'd probably put in Drake Baldwin. No, Drake Baldwin I switched with Sean Murphy. So I'd probably put in Gabriel Moreno. Because I did look at his stats. He had a pretty good year.
Yeah, he did. That whole team had a.
They had
There's a
a
few guys that had a good year on that team.
yeah.
So for a little perspective here, the Braves signed Sean Murphy to a $73 million 6-year extension in 2022, which
Oh, looking good.
is about 12, it's a little over 12 million a year. Cal Raleigh's what, 2 years ago signed a $105 million deal for 6 years. So for $5.5 million, you're getting what Cal Raleigh is giving you versus what the Braves are getting out of Sean Murphy. That's crazy. Like the Mariners, like to your point, Brady, the Mariners obviously knew what was coming with Cal Raleigh. Great move for the organization. Obviously, $100 million. Cal got paid. He'll have a chance to get paid again one day. It's just a great deal looking back at it.
I Seattle obviously knew. I mean, he's got his nickname. I'm pretty sure they had a bobblehead night one night where it wasn't a bobblehead, it was a bobble butt.
Big dumper.
So I have a question about our lists.
Yep.
At the end of these, do we want to try to compile one master list of our top 10 catchers, so we can post it? Do we think
Yeah.
we can agree on the top 10?
I think we
Oh,
could.
Okay,
yeah.
so we have Cal.
Just take my list, guys. I think I convinced you all.
You have the answer key.
Yeah.
Okay, are we doing Contreras number 3? Is that what we liked?
You guys had him above where I'd had Kirk, so you guys, I think that's
Oh,
fair
you
to
had
put him at
Kirk.
3. I had Kirk at
So
3,
Yeah,
but
I think
Contreras 3,
Contreras.
Kirk 4.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And
Kirk.
then Bangaleers 5.
Sure.
Are you fine with that, or do we want to go Rutschman?
Go Bangaliers 5, Rutschman 6.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Okay. And then who do we
And
have at
then
7.
7?
however you want
Oh,
to compile Diaz, Dingler, Baldwin,
Baldwin, Moreno.
Moreno.
I think we have Yanni at
I would say
7.
Yanni at 7.
And then we have the 8, 9, 10. So we have Moreno, Dingler, and Baldwin.
Yeah, do that.
Baldwin has to be the 8, right?
I
Okay.
think so. And then
So
I
we go
think you go
Baldwin.
Marino, Dingler.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say.
That was easy.
That was way easier than I thought it was gonna
We should have just done that.
be.
No, that's good. I like talking about all the lists, and then
Yeah.
we'll go through and we'll try to come up with one master plan, and we'll compare it to Shredder's. Do we know what that is? Can we find that?
Shredder. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Look up Shredder top 10 catchers.
Have they done catchers yet?
I think they did all the positions, but maybe not. Here it is, dude. Oh, this is a year ago. So maybe they haven't done catchers yet.
I'm seeing, yeah, a year ago. I'm not seeing a new list.
Okay.
So we can, once we see that one, we can compare to our
Gosh, I
list.
really thought I had seen it already, but
I think that top 10 is very solid.
I love
Agreed.
it.
I
I
like how we
think
have a couple of rookies and upcomers.
yeah, and then honorable mention, I think our like first guy off the list is like JT, Salvi, and then Patrick Bailey.
I think Patrick Bailey's a top 15 just for his defense.
Yeah, I mean, if he provides even lower than league average hitting, his defense makes up for it. But I think he does have the league average hitting capabilities, if not
So
better.
he has a chance.
All right. Well, I like where we're at with that, and it's all I got.
Yeah, same here. Good pod. Thank you, Brady, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was a blast.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Brady will be a part of our um I guess we don't really have a name for it, but our pick'em, where we go through the division winners, playoff picture. We kind of do a preseason prediction for how it all plays out, and then on top of that, we do awards as well. So that episode will be a little ways out, probably about a month. We'll do that live when all the fellas are here. We'll have Rito for that one too. And then we'll just gradually get through this list. I think we should be able to, I don't know if we'll be able to finish this list before we get there. Or these
Do we have
players.
we don't have 9 weeks till regular season?
Well, we won't get to, we do have 9 weeks until the regular season. It's just, we'll maybe stop in the middle, do our pick 'em, and then continue down the rest of the way with the players.
Then that's fine. It'll be like 10 weeks or something. We'll squeeze it in. If we have to do two in one, we can do like outfielders. We can group them together.
Sure.
So
Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
love
All
it.
good here, fellas.
Thanks for staying up late for us, Chris. We know you
Of
got
course.
work early.
That nap saved me. That 8 o'clock nap.
8 o'clock nap is crazy.
It works, man. It
It
works.
does. It sure
But
does.
all right, thanks for tuning in. Peace.
See you.